Hi, welcome back to Rohrich Knows Best, helping you become a better and more informed you. Well, today we're going to talk about a very hot topic, niacinamide. Topical, oral, is it anti-aging or is it skin protective or is it both? Well, I have a world expert here, Dr. Natasha Cook, who's an Australian renowned dermatologist, and she's going to take a deep dive with me on exactly how to use it, what it is, and why it's so amazing. So, Natasha, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rod, for having me. I'm super excited to deep dive into this topic. It's definitely one of my passion projects.
So tell us about, let's talk about niacinamide itself. Why is it such a hot topic? And then we'll talk about oral and also topical.
Well, like a lot of these things that are actually genius, they've been around for a long time, and finally it's been put into the public forum as something that's absolutely amazing for your skin from the inside out. And so if we think about niacinamide, which is a form of vitamin B3, if we think about what happens when we don't have enough niacinamide, I think it's a really good insight to understand how powerful it is for your skin. So lack of niacinamide or B3 creates pellagra. And what is pellagra? A hideous skin condition and general medical condition that creates dementia, dermatitis, and diarrhea, and fundamentally death, the 4 Ds, okay? So knowing that without niacinamide, that's what happens, and then you can really get a pretty quick summary that it's a powerful, essential vitamin that we need every single day to be healthy from a cognitive perspective and to have high-functioning, healthy skin. Let's go to part 2 of why niacinamide is really powerful. Back when I was in my training, we used to give high-dose niacinamide to autoimmune disease blistering disorders, and they got better, and we didn't know why. We started branching out into looking the roles in both topical and oral for skin cancer prevention. And I worked under a pioneering professor of dermatology, Diona Damien, who discovered that 5% and more on the skin, this is back in about 2005, actually was skin protective for skin cancer and stopped your immune system depleting when you're going out in the sun. And we all know that a healthy skin immune system is really important for healthy skin and also to protect and prevent from getting skin cancers. Move on a couple of years from that, then we started exploring and started taking the oral format. I'm going to give you my recommendation for the people at home. Multi-center trials all around the world in high-risk patients for skin cancer. And that was, and I worked in this center actually, and they were the transplant patients. So these people were living longer lives with getting transplants, but then they were on an immunosuppressive drug so they wouldn't get rejected, but then they were dying of squamous cell carcinomas. And we're like, how can we prevent this? Then we started rolling out studies looking at the power of eating oral niacinamide, and the level of skin cancers in these patients reduced by 40%.
Wow, 40%.
40%. These are phase 3, multi-centered all around the world. We're talking robust science, not just a scientific word bandied around, actually real, robust scientific studies that show that taking oral niacinamide literally prevented developing cancer in high-risk patients. Then we looked at this in sort of everyday people who didn't have transplants, and it showed that their precancerous lesions and sunspots, you know, in my country, in my practice, everyone's obsessed with not getting sunspots. You know, nobody wants those blotchy things on their face. That being on niacinamide between 500 milligrams and 1 gram a day stopped the sunspots coming out. So what's not to love about this supplement that's cheap, that's safe, that has basically no side effects except one substrate does. It's the nicotinic acid, and that can create flushing. And that's actually happened to me. I bought the wrong product one day and I was itchy and pink and flushy, and it was not a good experience, Dr. Rod. So you just want to go for good old, simple niacinamide when you're picking the vitamin to choose. And 500 milligrams to 1,000 a day. The brand I love is actually made in America. Mr. Trump, I think, will be very happy that we're supporting local industry.
What is the name of it?
I'm doing my best here.
Yeah.
And I buy it off of iHerbs, which is an online platform. The Thorn Group are really great, really cost effective, really trustworthy, because the supplement industry isn't particularly well regulated. So we really have to be skeptical about what we're putting in our bodies. This one's your friend.
Yep.
This one.
There's so many on Instagram and TikTok and
totally.
So
been around forever, trusted, tested, fabulous.
Yeah, and it's
cheap,
pure and B3. It's B3.
Yes.
No, and now also,
and I want you to do it inside and out. I love your question about topical versus orally. Every single vitamin when it comes to skin has different pathways internally versus externally. What something can do externally, it can't do internally. What something can do internally, can't do externally. So just do both. Just do it all. And when you think about niacinamide on your face, which is my MVP in my skincare range, and we're the only company in the world that literally infuses it into every single step of the range, because the extra layering gives extra benefit and strengthens that barrier functioning. Look for 5% and more if you're going to go for a B3 niacinamide specific product. That is the level that's been tested in the test back with my lovely professor that showed the most effective results. So 5% and more is your friend.
Now, when do you
and it's
do
great
that?
for all skin types.
And when do you use that? Morning, night, or when do you use it?
Every time and everywhere, morning and night.
Morning and night? Great. And
yes, morning and night.
And it can
morning and night.
When can it be layered? Before or after?
It can be laid in everything. It can be in your serum. It can be in your moisturizer. And like we also put in our SPF because of that photo and immunoprotective aspect of stopping immune depletion with the sun, as well as mixing with our mineral SPF, because we feel that's the perfect formula in your SPF to get the best protection of your life beyond just UVA and UVB.
Wow. It sounds like a miracle drug. The miracle drug. Right?
Yeah, well, it kind of is. And sometimes the simplest things are the best, Yeah. A blueberry is always going to be blueberry, It's nature and science is always truth. So, yeah, it's something I highly recommend to all my patients for their skin health and their total well-being, actually. And obviously, as we know that without it, we get dementia. So why aren't we promoting this as a cognitive preventative?
Right. I mean, it seems so simple. I know,
right? It's just like,
topical, oral, at least 500 twice a day. Get a pure one. Make sure that it's active and put it on day and night. It's great. No,
perfect.
I think it's phenomenal. And
I know.
What is the downsides? It sounds like this amazing. I mean, obviously, I've read a lot of the science about it, and I take it twice a day as well. So what is the potential downside of this?
I can't find one, except in the B3 family, the nicotinic acid variety can cause some tummy upsets, and it can also create that flushing reaction. So just check the back of the label, look for niacinamide, which is certainly this brand is that, and you can see on the back nice and clearly. That's the main thing. And also, it's probably a more cost-effective way and better than the NAD boosters, because niacinamide is an NAD booster. And one of my PhD colleagues who's published in this data says oral niacinamide and tryptophan will give you more NAD. So your NMNs and your NMRs and all of that, which some of that science isn't as probably robust as we'd like to know in human studies. So niacinamide is going to be a friend for all of that, and just cut down on the clutter, cut down the confusion, and highly effective and safe.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, so just go for the NAD. That's fantastic. I agree. That's very good, because there's so many things. It's now being touted as, of course, is an incredible anti-aging with resveratrol, and quinterin, and all these other anti-aging medications with drugs, which are great. I mean, of course, vitamin D,
essential.
Yeah.
With vitamin K, right? Dr. Rod, I know you take vitamin D with vitamin K
100%,
because it helps bioavailability.
Yep, that's right. You've got to take the two together, because
I've got my family of supplements. I bought them all here in case you want to talk about more. But yes, absolutely essential.
Show me the supplements you take every day.
All right, let's go. Shall we? Let's go. Okay, my vitamin D, absolutely. I do at least. This is an Australian brand, but there are 1,000 international units each capsule. I like capsules. I like big tablets. They feel like horse tablets to me. And so ones that are user-friendly that your patients are actually going to eat and they're easy to swallow. This one's got it. I take at least 2 a day. It's good for everything. It's good for skin hydration. It's good for your bones. It's good for cognitive decline. It's good for mental health. It reduces depression. And it's good for pretty much every single organ function. Vitamin D every single day with my K2.
K2.
So together. I have these all lined up.
Okay.
Hold them out in the morning. And also you want to eat your vitamins after food because some of them can make you feel queasy on an empty stomach. So don't do that to yourself.
That's good.
I do a vitamin C once or twice a day. I like these. They're extra boosted and they're chewable and they taste nice.
1,000 milligrams? Or what, how many?
Yep, 1,000 milligrams a day. There's some liposomal C in solutions that can be more bioavailability, but they don't taste as nice and they're harder to keep and they've got to be in the fridge. So this one's easy. So again, it also has to be what you're going to do because there's no point spending lots of money on things you don't do every single day and you don't get into good routine.
Okay.
And as we know, cadence and consistency is key and it doesn't have to be complicated. Just like going to the gym, right? Just get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Do something because movement is medicine. Curcumin, which is the active ingredient in turmeric. Now, great, like you're just not going to get enough if you grate turmeric in your tea, whatever you're going to do. This has got the high concentrated version. I do 900 milligrams daily.
Yep.
It's an anti-inflammatory, it's an antioxidant, it's an anti-carcinogenic. It prevents degradation of joints. It's good for brain health. It's good for your gut. It's good for your skin. This is one too, I'd say, eat it, don't put it on your skin. Good. So this is far more bioavailability taking. Fabulous.
Fabulous. Great.
Highly recommend. Then magnesium. I love this magnesium. It's got 3 different variants. So it's got the one that's good for the brain and good for the sleep.
Threonate,
really
glycinate,
good.
Threonate, glycinate. Yep, it's great.
Exactly that one.
Yep.
Exactly. Love it. Daily.
Good.
And a multi-B. This one's really good. A little tip though. Don't overdose in B6.
Yep.
It can create neurodegenerative issues and problems with, can be toxic. So that's one vitamin because not all vitamins are friendly. So make sure there's been some cases in Australia recently and they're thinking about regulating how much B6 can be available OTC, but a good multi-B, very good for you every single day. Got you covered. I'm coming to the end. It's nearly there. Lipids, fatty acids. And you want one that's clean because mercury contamination with fish source supplements in a supplement industry that's not very well regulated because they're not considered drugs, so it's not super well regulated. Really important. So make sure that the way it's sourced is very clean so you're not going to be getting any mercury contamination. It's kind of a reason why I'm a little bit dubious about some collagen supplements because how do we know these murine or fish sources aren't mercury contaminated? What are the regulations? I think we need to be smart about asking these questions. But a really good version of fish oil, super, super healthy for you, for your skin lipids, for your brain, for your gut, for your joints. Can't go wrong. And sunscreen every day. Mineral,
every day.
preferably.
And
there we go.
But
don't eat your sunscreen.
That's right. Don't eat your sunscreen. And what about zinc? 30 to 50 milligrams?
Yes. I do zinc too. Zinc. Sorry,
great.
I do zinc.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Wow.
About 20 milligrams or more a day is kind of a good daily dose for you.
Wow.
Good for the hair. Good for the hair. And these are all great for hair because as we know, you earlier said, the skin is our biggest organ in the body, but which is called the integumentary system. And linked to that is also hair and nails. So what you do for your skin is also going to be great for your hair. Like this is pretty good. This is no extensions. I lost most of my hair and it all broke off. I went through it myself 8 years later. And I'm telling you, working on yourself from the inside out pays off on how you're going to come across on the outside.
Yep. It's great. Amazing information from Dr.
Thank you.
Natasha Cook.
Thank you. Well, you're a great interviewer, Dr. Rod.
Well, you're
great
amazing.
questions.
This is fantastic. Give us your thoughts. Give us your comments on all the amazing things on the supplements that are science-based that you should take every day. And then don't forget niacinamide, B3. It's an amazing anti-aging drug, medication, over-the-counter. Get the right one. And again, thank you, Dr. Cook, for giving us and sharing this incredible knowledge.
You are very welcome. And, thank you for having me.
And we'll have you back. And until next time.
Yes, please.
Yep. Take the right supplements, stay safe, stay informed, helping you become a better you. And remember to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you.